Today, I'm going to talk about food and grocery budget tips practices. Are you excited or no? Because when it comes to talking about money, it's kind of very sensitive, but you have no choice. We have to learn, right? So, what does budget really means? Budgeting means you have to provide a sum of money or a particular amount of money for a particular purpose. Even if you're having a monthly salary or if you have a bi-weekly salary, what I suggest is you do a weekly budgeting for your food groceries. To budget a bi-weekly food groceries, you might end up not buying all the things that you need within those week. So another questions, why? Why do we have to budget? Because budgeting allows you to create a spending plan for your money. That's the purpose. It ensures that you will always have enough money for the things you need and the things that are important to you. So following a budget or spending plan will also keep you out of debt or help you work your way out of debt if you are currently in debt, because you are able to save some of this money out from what you earn. So this is the most important part now, the how. How are we going to do the budgeting for our food and for our groceries? Now, the number one tip, here it is. If you're not aware yet of how much you are spending or how much you're going to budget for your groceries or food weekly, then try keeping track of all the receipts, of all the payments you made for those particular food you bought this week. For example, you went to the wet market to buy fares, meat, vegetables, and spices. How much did you pay for all of those? Then keep a track on it, list that you will not forget. Third, if you went to the grocery stores, make sure you have picked up all those most important things that you need to buy. Then those ones that you really need to use in the kitchen, then how much is the total of it? Combine all the total amount that you have spent for that week, and that is your supposedly the weekly budget then. Okay. Number two, you need to plan your menu ahead. What are your cravings? What are this food that, yeah, I always do that, you know. Whenever I plan to go to the groceries, I have to think of the food that I want to eat because those are my cravings. So in that way, you will be able to know what you will need to buy. Now, the third one is you have to list it and stick on that list. So you will never have to buy another things. That is very, very important. More on priorities, the food that you always need. For example, you need eggs. We need what kind of meat you want to eat this week, because what are the food recipe you wanted to make. The spices, the condiments, the vegetables, those are the important ones. And then if you're somebody who likes fruits, you can add on the list. Make sure you don't over budget. If in case you can't afford or you are already going over the budget, scratch those ones that are really not important. Those ones that you think you can live without for the week, right? Then you will ask me, how am I going to buy those ones that I want if I'm always buying these things? Okay, for example, a soy sauce. You think that if this end of the week you will see the soy sauce is still plenty, then you can scratch it out for your next groceries. Spices. We don't always buy those spices because especially those ones that are in the bottles, we don't really use them the whole week, right? You have the tendency to you can still use it for the next succeeding weeks, maybe up to 3-4 weeks. So you can scratch it on your list if you go to the groceries next time. So you will have another amount of money that you can buy for the ones that you want to buy now, right? Am I making sense? Okay, now actually, before we're going to the fourth and the final tips on how to budget, I'm gonna give you a little tour at my kitchen. I will show you what's inside my fridge and my kitchen so that you will have an idea on what I have there and why I'm buying them, right? You wanna check it out? Come with me. So this one's here. They're all important on our weekly food. So we do the budgeting weekly. So I have here bacon. Then all this are for my children. As you can see, these are small yogurt. Then I have this cheese because I wanted to make a Mexican snack. And this one too, I was just happy because I saw it in the Korean restaurant or grocery store. I make sure I have food and snacks for my children. See, this so cool, right? Because it has smiley faces for my kids to take it to school. So we have the hot dogs here. Then this one is a rice cake that I got from the Korean store yesterday. Let's see, rice cake. Then I have this. All these are just for my children, for them to. So we have the strawberries because my kids also needs that one. My youngest baby, she likes fruits, so I make sure there's fruits. So we have this fresh milk that my husband drinks whenever he needs. These are just yogurts and stuff like that. Wine. Okay, I have this one. You know what is it? This is my kimchi. Yeah, I miss kimchi so much, so there you go. Then I do have pineapple, another milk, then ano to? This is toge, right? For lumpiang toge. I have mushroom, frozen spaghetti. See here, these are vegetables. So just the vegetables that I needed to use. Okay, that's it. Oh yeah, that's what is up here. Are the meat. So I have all the meat that I want to cook for the week. See, it's because I use shrimps. I also plan to cook liempo for this week. That's why I have that. Just all the type of meat, like chicken meat. I normally store chicken meat and sherdo or pork meat. Here where I put all my spices. So I always have a ready oyster ketchup. This is a oyster. Yeah. You know, my silver swan there is there. So these are all my spices. I put them here. I make sure that I have This is garlic. Garlic. So I have all the cubes. I put all the cubes here. Thyme is very, very important because I use this for my husband's food. These are the beef and shrimp powder, spices, and this one is I really like this because it's already peeled garlic. So one thing I hate is to peel those garlics before cooking. So this one is already peeled, so it's ready for you to just slice all those little. This one is black pepper, paprika, whole peppercorn. Yeah, all that there is there. I have another vinegar, which is good for lumpia, prito. It's actually sweet and sour, so I like that. My salt. Vegetable oil. We use vegetable oil, and this little ones is for my used oil. So that's it. Here's my eggs. We love eggs, and that is why we normally buy plenty of eggs for the week. So these are where my magics are stuck. See? So let's move it a bit. Ginger. All those ones there. This is where I placed my onions, and this is lime. Like I have here avocado, guacamole, and potatoes. And then all my very important spices are there. And this is my daughter's favorite guava, so I bought that one for her. This is the biscuit of my baby because he likes biscuit bread. This is my medicine. Then because I have extra, I was able to buy this is peanut and banana chips. Yeah. So down here this is where I placed all my dry goods, all my dry foods. Anything, it's messy because every day we have to get something from there. So I have spam, sardines, all this, corn, oil, tofu, and bulinaw. A whole lot more. Mayonnaise, all the cereal, dried fish, they're all in there. Okay. Other food and freeze it now. This is very crucial because this is the food of success. You know, my third baby that doesn't want to eat. So every week we have budget for his biscuits, different biscuits, and more biscuits inside. So we just have to choose what biscuit he wants to eat. He can choose what he wants to eat because until now he only eats these biscuits and milk. So that's why that's his food for him. Okay, have you seen my kitchen? Do you like it? Actually, I'm not just showing you off my kitchen because I wanted to show what's in there, but I just wanted to give you an idea of the budgeting that I do, or those ones that I buy mostly every week. So the ones that you see inside my ref or my fridge are actually the ones I will cook this week. Eating out is not really ideal, right? You certainly know how expensive it is to eat out all the time. Moms and those that have families knows about this one. And even if you're a breadwinner, you support other families. Even if you're single, you don't have your family of your own yet, yes, you need this too. Even if you're single and you don't care about other people or you don't support other people and you're just by yourself, then by all means you can spend. But of course, you knew very well that you have other plans in life aside from eating, right? You have other like trip plans, or maybe you want to do a wedding plan, right? That's it. You can save money, just not to spend all your money eating out. We do eat out, we love food, we like to go out, but we don't do it often. Probably in a week, once a week, mostly during weekend. We just wanted to go unwind. And if you want to eat out, my suggestion as well is go for buffet, because if you're craving for a lot of foods to taste, you pay less, right? Okay, now here we go. So much for that. Let's go for number 4. Number 4 is that target those that are on sale, or like buy one take one, so, or have a discounted price. So if you go to the grocery stores and you see buy one take one, grab it by all means, because that take one can actually help you for the next week. You don't have to buy it. So that particular amount of money that you buy for that particular thing, you can save it. Understood? Yeah, take advantage of all that has discounts, buy one take one. Like here, they normally have a buy one take one of tissue, like toilet tissues, toilet papers. Yeah, we do that because we need that all the time. So we have another pack of tissues for the next weeks. I don't have to buy. So number 5, we have a lot of leftovers. I'm the type of person that don't like to throw all those leftovers. As long as we can still eat it, packets inside the fridge, like the spaghetti you see inside my fridge, yes, we can still eat it. We can still heat it, reheat it. So love your leftovers. Don't just throw food anyhow. Remember that there are other people that doesn't eat, or they don't have food on their table. So consider yourself still lucky to have leftovers. Right? So that's our number 5 tips for now. Now, if you shop on a budget, what are your tips? You can share your tips too, because I'm not perfect. So I want to learn from you too, and all the other ones, and all the viewers that we have and subscribers. So share your tips on budgeting as well. Those ones that are really good in finances, bow, bow, bow. Like my husband, he's my number 1 good budgeting person. He taught me a lot. So share it so that we will learn more about this. And thank you for watching this video. You have a great day and stay beautiful inside and out. Bye.